Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of To The Max Outdoors. It is about an hour and 20 minutes after shooting light. We've been here in the stand for about an hour and 45 minutes. We're just hunting out of a climbing stand, kind of changing myself to the deer patterns. My deer here on my piece of property are acting a little bit different because of the amount of work we got going on here for gas and oil wise, so I've kind of adapted myself. I'm buried in a thicket. There's a thicket that I'm on, well, back here to my right side is a big thicket. To my left side is a ridge, and then below me comes up out of the bottom. Really good deer sign in here, so we're gonna stick it out here for a few hours and see what happens. It's that magical time of year. I'm gonna do a little bit of rattling and just a little bit of grunting, and I don't know, we'll just sit still and see what happens. Finally starting to get some good deer showing up on camera right above me about 60 yards, so we shall see. Get this safety harness here out of my way, and gonna do us a little rattling set, so I'll bring you back when we get set up. last little rattle and grunt sequence. Actually had a doe and a fawn come in. They come in off the ridge to my left, come down below me, and then come right up through here and went back into this thicket. So I know this thicket is still a bedding area, which I'm happy. I haven't been in there back here. I haven't been in there this year. I try to stay out, but I know that's typically a bedding area, and I'm pretty happy. Now, the weatherman was 100% wrong this morning. It has rained for the last hour and 10 minutes, lightly misting, and the wind kind of even picked up. So I kind of like those days this late in October because the deer are up on their feet. The pre-rut has started. So we're going to do another rattle and grunt sequence, and I'm going to see what happens. I've only ever had luck rattling and grunting deer in the last week of October and the first week of November. It's just my experience. So that's why you see me rattling and grunting some today. I'm going to do one more sequence, and I'm going to give it half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour at the max. And then I'm going to get down, and I'm actually going to move another tree stand around. I need to put a tree stand closer into this thicket. I think that's the ticket for me this year, so we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to get myself situated and do some grunting. We'll see what happens. Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes since we did that little rattle and grunt sequence. No activity that I've seen or heard has been happening, so I do believe I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go move a tree stand, and got a few appointments that I got to make, and I got a few errands I got to run. So I'll give you a quick little view here of my tree stand, where I'm at. So if you're looking on up straight into the camera right there is a big giant thicket, and that thicket runs about 400 yards from there, and it runs around and in through the head of this hollow right here. It's down off the hill, probably 100 yards from the ridge top, but that's always been a really good thicket in through there. I'm gonna go move a tree stand in there a little bit. But as you can see here, I've kind of put myself up in a little bit of a beech tree here. There's some small beech trees. They still got a good amount of leaves on them, and the reason The reason I picked this area right here today is kind of a little bit of an exploratory hunt. I know there's deer that usually frequent this thicket, but I wanted to see how they were coming in it and how they were leaving it. I don't have any trail cameras up in this thicket, so to speak. Um, I normally hunt the other side of it. I've decided to come over here this year and try to hunt this side. This is a little bit, it's tougher to hunt over here. The wind kind of swirls around in through here a good bit, but you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to make it happen, so it is what it is. Stay tuned. The excitement's just about to pick up here in the woods of West Virginia, so I thank you for watching To the Max Outdoors.